Someone's watching. I don't know who it is, but I hope they'll say something. Maybe it's me. Oh, hello, Crystal. Thank you for saying hi. We are just sort of still getting set up, but we thought we'd kind of give a chance for a few people to come on board. I didn't bring, like, none of my knitting is right here. Not
Oh, I
one.
forgot about my vest is ready to do its thing.
Oh, really?
Almost. I mean, well, it's really not any different than
If
last
only
week.
it could do it on its own.
I kind of forgot about it till briefly. Yeah.
Because you didn't bring it.
No, it wouldn't have been.
She went on
yeah.
a trip.
I went to the Midwest. My father-in-law passed away in December, and we had the memorial on the weekend, and so it was traveling and family time, and yeah, it's
Yeah.
it was
I know.
it was a wonderful service. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
And was that on Saturday?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It was Saturday. I will say that it was the Midwest seems to be sort of socked into this very, very exceptionally gloomy pattern.
What do you mean, like lots of clouds and stuff?
Fog. And I mean, everyone there, of course, is like, well, we haven't seen this forever, or like ever. But we always say that. I mean, it's what,
Right.
65 here
I know,
or something
it's
today?
ridiculous.
That's record setting
Only
too.
79
But
in the store.
God, it's cool enough. No, so we landed, and it was foggy or drizzly, and in Indianapolis, and then it's an hour and a half drive to Paris, Illinois, and then it got just foggy, and it pretty much was foggy for 4 days.
Oh, wow.
A
Like
little bit of
classic
rain,
funeral
classic.
weather.
It was like, I mean, kind of spooky in areas.
Mhm.
And we went back and forth to the airport a total of 4 times, I guess, with our flight, because the kids flew. Everyone was on a different schedule, so back and forth we went, and then
And how long is it to the...
yeah, it's an hour and a half. So
Oh, man.
we rented a minivan.
Oh, hasn't been that in a long time, probably.
Kind
Didn't
of
have any
fun.
soccer equipment in the back.
Yeah, the rental car was funny because we got the car, and first they put us in this sort of sporty car, and we're like, I don't know if 5 adults and luggage are going to fit in that thing on the way back, but we didn't really say anything. Got in, started the car, and it said like 2 low tires, and Mike said, okay, we're not taking this car. Went back, and the guy said, okay, well, try this one, and keys to a minivan. Went over, opened it up, just reeked like of pot fumes.
Ooh.
Opened the doors, and it was this, holy cow, there were
What's
ashes.
going on over
Ashes
there?
on the seats. Went back to the guys, like, I said, is cannabis legal in Indiana? Oh, no. So, and then he gave us another van, and it was like perfect. 3rd time is the charm.
Oh,
So,
well, good. Yeah, it
yeah.
was probably like the old days.
it was kind of fun.
Who got stuck in the back?
Super comfy. Actually, Ed was in the back on the way back, but it's handy to have that, hauling funeral flowers
Oh, yeah, I bet it was.
people, and yeah. Anyway, so what else can I say about that trip? My knitting.
Did you guys have any like family like dinners out? Was there any like favorite places that?
There were some dinners.
you
There were
went
some
out to?
breakfasts out. A couple of breakfasts out with 20 plus people, so that was a lot. But and then we brought food in a couple of times too.
Right.
Some good barbecue.
So who was the planner? Sister-in-laws?
Everything, like food or
Yeah, well,
mostly. I wasn't
like,
overly
do you have like
involved
a
in
coordinator, someone coordinating? Like, there's
the
always
funeral
somebody
coordinator.
that's really into the coordination part. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was not me,
Uh-huh.
but yeah, I would say probably Mike's brother's wife and my mother-in-law did, and then Cheryl, his sister,
Right,
because she's right there too.
right.
As far as meals, but some of it was fly by the seat of our pants. Like, what are we doing for breakfast tomorrow?
I know. I do know that, you know,
I mean, once
when-
you get past the actual big event,
right.
then I don't know that there wasn't planning beyond that until we had to. It's like, what's the next meal?
Right.
Huh.
I-
Okay.
I do remember when my folks passed away, and you know, it kind of felt weird because you're all together. Mom and dad aren't there, and you know why you came there, but still you're all together laughing and having fun and reminiscing, and that's good and everything. And we always went to some of our favorite restaurants that my dad was too cheap to go to. So,
Take that.
yeah, take that, Dad.
That's funny. Yeah, I mean it's so bittersweet. So anyway, so the next thing that needs to happen in the Baker family really and truly is a wedding. There are
you gonna make some
people who
announcements
no,
here?
not gonna do that, but there's a few
Cousins,
potential
maybe?
candidates
Yeah.
who kind of need to do that. If you're watching, if you know, you know. But anyway,
sounds like we have some chatting
I don't
to
think
do.
any of them watch
off camera.
this, to be honest.
Oh, okay.
But
Yeah.
yeah, we got to do some catching up.
Mhm.
And then also, I just want to throw out if you are if you have an old fashioned hot water heater and put it on vacation mode,
Make sure it
don't
goes-
forget to put it back.
Too bad.
Like the night that you get back, because I didn't do that, and I was totally responsible for that whole thing. And I went to take my shower this morning, and I'm like, what is
Whoa.
wrong with the water? And
Ice cold. That's good for you, Sue.
I
How long
kept
did it
telling
last?
myself that. I mean, I took a super quick shower. Ugh.
Got to breathe through it.
Not is yeah, and it wasn't icy cold. I don't know what temperature vacation mode is, but it was maybe lukewarm. Ugh, not good.
Well, we were busy over
Yes,
here. We were
seemed
pretty
like the shop
busy.
was busy.
People
Mhm.
getting into all kinds of knitting. Had lots of people, making some solid decisions about bang out a vest. So we've
Mhm.
got a lot of people on board with that. And then, unfortunately, I have a little I carry all my stress right in here. And so I could tell it was sort of getting tight, and now it's like
You can't
really
even
tight.
move?
I
Mhm.
honestly no, I have full movement, but it's like
Mhm.
there's like a pinched nerve in here, and I can feel it in my arm.
Mm.
So you'll probably see me going on a video.
Yeah.
So hopefully I'll
Yikes.
be all right.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh
Yeah. Well, put your poker face on.
yeah. You
Um,
guys will know for sure. Oh
yeah.
we got a few hellos.
Hello.
Everyone.
I did I'm just kind of scanning. It doesn't look like anything's too much askew.
We tried to tidy up for you. So
I'll do my full investigation.
yes.
Inspection.
I'm not
But-
sure. I might leave.
No, and yeah, so we're waiting for some yarn. But
Sophie? No.
no, this
Just a
is
nice
a little
basic
church
shawl?
mouse thing, easy triangle scarf with Rowan fine tweed.
Oh.
So I thought I just wanted, you have to have something that is good social knitting, so that I
Right.
wasn't. So that is just
This'll be
full on garter
soft.
stitch.
I like it.
It is
Yeah.
beautiful in the photograph. I had to pull it out because I was sort of not sure. But I think the finished product will be quite nice, and I'm planning to give it as a gift.
That's nice.
And then,
you've been busy with some.
And my hearts are still plugging along. So
That's
this
good
is
to hear that your heart is
my
still
heart's
plugging
still
along.
plugging along. So practical little heart. This one last week was done and blocked. And then I brought this one on the trip, and I think I started it on anyway. Finished
Is
this
this
one. It
from your
needs to be
stash?
blocked. This is some Rowan denim that we don't have,
Haven't-
but it
yeah.
was in my stash. So, and then I got some approval from people I might be gifting these to for Valentine's Day. And then I started that one with our Summerlight DK.
That
Look at the
looks good.
beautiful stitch work, I must
Yes,
say.
you've done such a fine job.
I must say that one without the marls really does show some very pretty stitches.
I must say.
I must say. So yeah, I started this one on the way to the airport yesterday and it's
You got
it's like
quite
a
a ways
half a
done.
heart.
Well,
It's three
How, were
quarters
your
of a
flights
heart.
all like?
Everything was all
I
smooth.
can't imagine. Who are you flying?
We flew United.
Which is crazy that it actually went smoothly.
It was smoothly. It was smoothly. Then, one of our kids flew American, and his was the only one that had a delay, but it ended up being a good delay for the people who were going to the airport. So anyway, and I don't think he was too concerned. He got to sleep a little bit later, so it wasn't anything drastic.
Good.
full flights. So many dogs like on leashes walking through airports.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh, big dogs, little dogs,
All
dogs?
sizes.
Well, what are they doing with them?
You know, I guess they must have to buy a ticket.
Huh.
I mean, I don't know. They didn't
I
necessarily
can't
have
imagine
the,
taking Cooper on the plane with me.
we were talking about our Biscuit, our black lab on an in an airport period would have been just a big
Cooper
no,
would have been like
absolute
freaking
no
out.
way. We watched somebody try to bring their dog on one of the moving walkways. It's like no.
No, he didn't know what to do.
He was just like he just looked at it and you could tell he wasn't going to do that. So they couldn't take
They
it.
should have figured that one out at that, before they even started. So
Yeah. So anyway, it's people watching is pretty fun, and I will never. Every time I'm in an airport, I will never forget. I always remember Ashley's story about the airport.
did we talk about that? I don't know if we
I
ever
don't think
did.
so.
You should say that again.
I don't know. Do we have time?
Yeah.
Okay. So our airport is pretty little and so convenient. 10 minutes to the airport.
But
I
it just
love
got
it.
modernized and
Yeah.
everything. So,
So
it's kind
new
of cool.
TSA thing and expansion within the past couple of years.
Yep.
And so Ashley, used to be our producer. You guys know Ashley. She was telling this story after a trip she had. She said she was waiting for her flight, all through everything, sitting, and there had been a big long line
Right.
if you weren't TSA pre-check. So she, got through and she was sitting there at her gate waiting, and she kept hearing another airline like calling someone's name. They were, ready to close the doors, boarding. And she said pretty soon this guy was like running
With the
towards the
with the
gate
tray
with
with your
carrying
stuff.
his tray. Like he had not stopped to put his belt or anything back on, just grabbed the big tray, sprinting to his gate, and his pants were falling down. He didn't stop. He didn't take the time to put his belt on. And
More
she
than-
said they were really falling down. And he stopped right in front of her and was facing, like not facing her, but his back, his rear end was facing her. And he set his tray down, hiked up his pants, like bent over, pulled up his pants. And she was like right in front of him. And then he picked up his tray and kept running. And she said, she was
Kind of
shocked, looked around to see if anyone else had witnessed this, and everyone was staring at their phone. Nobody had
See,
seen
that's
it.
what you miss
That is
when
what
you
you
stare at your phone.
You missed the dog trying to walk on the moving walkway, and all the dogs,
God.
and people who might be having outfit mishaps while sprinting. So
Oh my
every
gosh.
time I go through security and billings, I will always
Yeah,
remember
and
that
always
story.
wish that you had a moment just like that, right?
No. Thank goodness it was not me. But yeah, funny.
Well, we didn't actually introduce ourselves, so
Oh.
let's do that. Linda and Sue from the Yarn Bar. We're in Billings, Montana. We do this live every Tuesday. Now we're live on YouTube, so we appreciate any and all of you that are watching or catch it
This
later.
girl's crooked. There she is.
okay.
She's straight.
So-
this came while I was out.
Yes, and so
That's pretty.
we were pretty busy. Saturday we had
classes.
2 big classes. So our color work vest class started here. We had 10 students. Pretty much everyone was there except one. And then we had SOT class over here, and then we had a beginning knitting, like the end of beginning knitting in the afternoon.
Wow.
So it was really fun, and it's just fun to have all the buzz in the shop. I love that. So it was really fun.
And how was Friday afternoon knitting? Good.
It was good. Yeah,
group?
really good. I sat
Yay.
down
Nice.
I'm at part of it, but we were busy. So that was it
Yeah,
was
fun.
great.
So this vest.
Yeah, and in the meantime, we had lots of things happen. Lee brought this in. We have a great knitter, and she's like the fastest knitter. I don't know how she does it, but I didn't realize this, but this is double-stranded.
Really?
Yes.
Oh,
Yep.
that's why
Uh-huh.
it took so much yarn.
Yeah, well, 4 skeins, but she didn't actually use all of it.
Okay.
She's got a bit left.
Mhm. That's really pretty.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Mhm.
And actually, this is it's just on here for kind of decoration. It's not really tied.
Oh. Huh.
I don't
Okay.
think so anyway. Doesn't look like it. But this is the size small. So I tried it on. It's pretty roomy. It was
Cute.
pretty cute. So the name of it is called Leah Vest. And because we're entering into February, which is our Bang Out a Vest month, this would be a great choice. And you need basically 4 skeins. Like maybe you might need more, but I don't think so. We have enough of all of these colors. It's gorgeous. So it's a fingering weight. It is, I'll tell you what it is. It's 64% viscose and 36% alpaca. So, but look at how nice, and that viscose just makes it super shiny. So it's a fingering weight. There's 442 yards on here. So, so this is doubled up, and she said the first like 2 skeins, since they were doubled up, she knit the whole front and then half the back.
Okay.
So,
Nice.
yeah.
The sheen is really pretty, and this this is gorgeous for spring.
Oh, I love it.
I mean, year
I
round.
love it. Yeah.
Maybe not in a hot summer.
I didn't include, like, we do have a gold kind of color, and then like a
Like a
maroon color,
bronzy?
but we just didn't have enough of that left, so I didn't put it out. But
Yeah.
this would be super fun. I think
Really pretty.
everyone, if you like cables, or this will be
She
it.
said it was a nice distraction.
And-
She
yeah.
does accounting work, and she said this time of year, it's
Yeah.
nice to have a
I don't
distraction.
really know how
She
you can
said it.
fit this into like an accounting
Well,
busy
I
season.
think she
but-
just said for her, it was really great to have something she had to really focus on with all of that stitch work.
Right.
So
She did
Nice.
say a couple times she realized she twisted her cables incorrectly, and she didn't rip it out. She dropped her stitches down to fix it.
she's talented.
Yeah, she really is. She really
Nice.
is.
Very nice. I love it.
The other thing that happened was in the past, over the weekend, I had a gal, I want to say she's from Maine, and she had spotted some really gorgeous patterns that feature Lana Vendelay. And so I had not seen these, so I was kind of excited to kind of help her choose colors and stuff. And so the first one that she wanted was this one. It's called Polina, and this is by a Ukrainian designer.
She lives in Amsterdam or the Netherlands, I think. I see her
okay.
lots on Instagram.
Well,
her stuff's
she
pretty.
has a friend that lives in the Ukraine.
Well, she is
Right.
She is from
And
Ukraine, but yeah.
and she said it's named after this gal who's kind of an artist and had a lot of art like painted on her walls and stuff. But unfortunately,
Ugh.
because of the war and a dam was blown up, like her
Oh
house
my
got
gosh.
flooded and she lost a lot of it. But this is actually designed specifically for Lana Vendelay, a chic blend, and Estiva.
Nice.
So
Isn't that
kind of needs
beautiful?
sort of a good contrast, and I tried to choose a bunch of colors that I thought like would be good
So
together.
Estiva is
So,
the linen blend, which
yes,
is yummy.
uh-huh.
And then a chic blend is their wool with alpaca, and it's yummy too.
Right, and this picture doesn't show the full width of the sweater, but it's pretty.
Oh,
it's
one of
pretty
those
wide
really
and
full
roomy.
ones, pretty.
So probably like she was doing, kind of in the middle size. She was going to need 4 of the chic blend
Oh.
and only 1 of the Estiva.
Oh,
so
that's not too much.
yeah, I didn't think so. It really
Huh.
wasn't a very
Nice.
expensive little garment. Okay, then the other one that she did. And this one's also specifically for Lana Vendel. I think it might not have been, but she was using it. So this is called Gemma, and I'm sorry, I don't remember the pattern designer, but I'll put it in the show notes. This is actually 2 strands. Let's see, I put these together. 2 strands together of a chic blend, but ones that have low contrast. So, or they're, very similar. So you can sort of see that I think is very similar to that color one. But then I thought this would be kind of fun too.
Oh yeah.
Because you kind of have to have that low contrast so you can, so
Yeah.
it's sort of uniform, because it was really high. I don't think you'd notice all the texture
No,
from those
not at
cables
all.
and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So
that's pretty.
And it has sort of a blousy sleeve a little bit, and so it's really pretty.
That's very pretty.
So
Beautiful
she
cables.
ended up getting like 6 of each color.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
still, it's not bad, really. This
Yeah.
is a great yarn.
It is a great yarn.
It's
We love it.
It's 60% wool, 20 alpaca, and 20 mohair, and there's about maybe 250 yards on here. So
It's good
Yeah,
yarn.
yeah.
I mean, we're lucky that we have it.
right, yep, I think
Yep.
so too. So
Yeah, that's a really pretty
so
pattern.
I think those would be really nice. You can get started on them now, have them done by the fall.
Mm-hmm.
So
Very nice. I like them.
and then we got
There's another newish
right. Well,
design. We got a
we
restock.
got a restock, and I actually have this color. We do.
I know. I love
So
that
this
color.
is Wool Dreamers Manchalope, and you can kind of see them stacked back here. We got quite a few colors. Some of
Well,
her
we have-
very natural colors.
We have all of their colors
right.
in this yarn.
And but then
we were out. Now we're restocked.
like this would be fun in that sweatshirt for sure.
So that's Kate Oates' new design.
It's
First for the year.
Mint Condition, and she actually got the yarn when she was here in Billings.
Yay!
So,
It's
yeah.
cute. Did you let Heather know that this yarn's here for her? She wanted the
Oh.
green.
Oh, okay, yep.
Okay.
I'll
Yeah.
Oh yeah, actually I think she did because we got it in 2 shipments.
Uh-huh.
She happened to be here on the
Oh,
day
and
we
she
got the
saw it.
first shipment. So
This brown.
made
I
sure
love
to
this
tell her.
brown.
I know. I think this would be really fun. It's got a little hoodie. The sleeves are sweet.
Yeah, it's cute. It's
Yeah.
a fun design. Her little she's got some Instagram videos about that sweater that are very cute, and she talks in a nice way about this yarn too. So,
And about us.
and about us.
So, yeah.
Yay! Hi, Kate.
So that could be really fun. And she said this really goes fairly quickly
mm-hmm.
because it is a bulky weight. So the thing about Manchalope is it's, what do they call it? A unspun roving.
Mm-hmm.
But on one strand, I don't even remember what
It's
that
pretty
weight is,
light,
but
yeah.
it comes together already with 2.
Mm-hmm.
But and it does break a little easily, but breaks because it's a roving. But then you just like place the strands back on together, give it a little rub, and it'll felt right back together. So
Easy peasy.
yeah. So that's called Mint Condition, and that's by Kate Oates. So,
Beautiful. That's a nice idea.
the other thing that we just got in are these really cute tote bags.
Oh, just in time for February.
yeah. So yeah, isn't that sweet? Little heart on there. I love
Yeah.
yarn. So we thought that might be a fun little extra for somebody to put their
Gift
goodies
for yourself.
in.
Gift for your Galentine.
Yep.
Let's
Oh.
see. We've got those are nice.
Okay. Well, speaking of Galentine,
Yeah, how about this?
this is like the creme de la creme.
Gorgeous.
Needle set Chalgu Forte 2.0.
Nice.
This has sizes 2 all the way to 15.
Mm.
It has a tape measure.
Mm-hmm.
It has a pen. It has scissors. I can barely see myself. And the needle sizer. And this is a little box of notions that,
What's this little clippy for?
what?
There's a clip. What would you put on that?
Where?
Right there. Like your key or something?
Maybe. So there's a bunch of little notions in here. All the little notions that you need. There's all kinds of stuff. There's buried in there too.
Oh yeah, the things to
Yep.
tighten it all.
Okay, but the other thing that is, I
a couple
think,
T-pins.
that
Oh
make-
wow, a safety pin.
that makes this 2.0 is inside.
Don't eat that.
No, there actually is 3 complete sets
Mm.
of cables.
Wow.
So it now includes the whole red cables.
Mhm.
And so you get a 14, a 22, and a 30, and then these are like 5 or some inches long. So you'd get your full complement. And then it has a small and a large set of cables because the way
Oh.
Chalgu is,
Yeah.
you need a different size for the smaller points and the bigger points. And then and it's also like really cool. It's got these points. I
Nice.
think that's a wood, and then it's got these, that's the screw end. So there's the points there, yeah.
It's a special edition.
It
Very
is.
Nice.
We only have 3 left out of our order, and so we had a few that were pre-ordered.
Yeah. Yeah. So they're here.
Yep.
Anyway,
Yeah,
they're
this would make a
nice.
great Valentine's present for yourself, or if you need to send someone in, let us know,
Give
and
us a
we will
call.
hold one for you.
Yeah, those are nice.
Yep.
Okay, and then so August 1st through the 4th of this year in Billings is the Moz Convention. So Montana Association of Weavers and Spinners. It rotates around every other year. It rotates around the state, and so it's Billings' turn.
Yeah, and I don't think it's been in Billings since the
It's been a
The-
while.
yeah, it's
I
been
mean,
a
I
while,
vaguely
and
remember like
I
putting
rem-
a rocking chair
remember-
somewhere display.
I know we had
Okay, yeah.
a big
I
display.
mean, that
for,
was
it was
way
for
back
Wild
in
Pearls.
Julia.
Yeah.
Weird.
uh-huh.
Okay, that's a long
Yeah.
time. So anyway, there's going to be it will be held at the Billings Hotel and Convention Center. They have sent out this postcard if you're on their list. You can find updates at montanaweavespin.org.
And I believe
There's classes.
There's classes. They bring in national teachers, and I'm pretty sure they're open for registration, at least very soon. So you might want to check out the website. They're going to be worth it.
Uh-huh.
It'll be worth it.
You've got, they're announcing for spinning, they have Kate Larson, who's the editor of Spin Off magazine. And for weaving, they have Denise Kovnat, who is a preeminent color weaver.
Yeah.
Wow.
Plus, that's just
That's
the top.
Yeah.
That's
so
the top
it's
tier. So
Montana Association of Weavers and Spinners. And so, you know,
you can go to.
but they
on-
have knitting classes, felting classes, dyeing classes, rigid heddle, weaving, creative mending, and much more.
That might be fun. So you can go to the Moz. So that's what they call it for short, MAWS. So they have a Facebook page. It's really active. They have a website. I know that there's plenty of ways to find out about this, but you can always give us a call and
We can direct you
Yep,
also. So, yeah, save the dates. It'll be
Yeah.
nice and hot in Montana.
Yeah, but
October,
hopefully it'll
August.
be in air conditioning.
That will be there. Fun, nice gathering, I think, and yeah. Yay.
So I think that's it for today.
Okay.
Here, smile. Anyway, we'll see you guys next
Thanks
week.
for
It's
watching.
Great to see everyone again.
Bye bye.